Joe gave up a lot of walks tonight, 5 of them early. Did you see whether there was something mechanical?
I don't know if it was mechanical or not. I know Rick was talking about some things pulling off balls, and it didn't seem to always be there. He got in the trouble where 2 quick outs, and then all of a sudden he lost his command in the 1 inning. But beside that, ball strike ratio is still too high with the balls. And then he comes back and makes some good pitches. So Yo can figure out how to get through a game. And even though it looks like he's all over the place, which he was at times, he makes big pitches. I thought he had a real good fastball today. He was beating guys with it, which tells me it's got some life on it, and he's putting it in good spots.
With the way your offense has been lately, where you do a double take when you hang the crooked number there in the 8th inning?
Yeah, to add on late like that, huge. We keep waiting for one of those, and we got it. Started with Rick with the pinch hit, but really started the inning with Gomez. I thought it was a great at bat, and he gets a 3-2 count and does a great job of getting a double. And Reynolds, another good job twice today. Moved the runner once with a fly ball, and then Scooter had the sac fly, and then that one he gets the base hit. So there was a lot of really good things offensively today.
The series went around, do you kind of feel like the club's back on some more solid footing?
Yeah, it definitely helps anytime you win series, and again against a good club, and we feel like it was all 3 of them were a battle. We finally got the blow we needed in the 8th inning with a home run from Davis, but I think with playing tight ball games and you come out, 2 out of 3 is pretty good.
Where do you stand with Kinsler right now? Is there a discussion that has to happen anytime soon?
Well, it's been going on with him. So it's we need this guy. We need him to pitch late in the games. We need him to be able to come in and get right-handers out. And the only way to do that is to keep pitching him in ball games where we need him. He's having trouble with that first batter again. And I know it was 2 batters today, but I'm very confident that this guy is going to find it. I'm very confident that he's really going to help us this year.
Ron, what about that 3-game series that your Khris Davis had? Their Khris Davis has all the pub, but your guy went 7 for 11 with 3 homers.
Yeah, impressive. And I know when he's hot, he can do some big things. And that's when we talked about in the offseason, Doug talked about, what the upside was with this guy offensively, and we're seeing it. We saw it last year. I know he started rough this year, but when he's hot like this, it's impressive. He's doing all the things you want an offensive guy to do now. He's taking those close pitches. He's waiting for that mistake, and he's not missing it.
Carlos gets hit by that pitch, steals the base on the next pitch. Does he do that under normal circumstances, or do you think it was in reaction to getting hit?
Oh no, I think it was just a situation where Carlos. The biggest thing is Carlos is back healthy. That's why he did it. When he's healthy, I think he does this a lot. So it's a good thing. When he wants to run right away, it's telling me he's really feeling good again, and that's important to us moving forward and getting everybody back.
Ryan's starting to run now too. That's a sign that he's feeling better also.
I agree. When both those guys aren't running, there's something going on. Siggy, same thing. So we get all 3 of those guys moving around and feeling good. And I mentioned Siggy. I like his at bats today. He had a couple good ones and didn't get hits on him, but I thought he had a couple good at bats.
Can you take us through what happened at the end of the 2nd inning with that review? Was there some technical difficulties?
Yes, there was. We got a memo probably a week ago stating that if at the beginning of a ball game, if one of the 2 systems goes out, which means the systems coming from New York with the review system, if they go out, you won't be able to use the systems during the ball game. It'll be all on the umpires, which puts us in a little bit of a tough spot because it's hard to challenge a play when we don't have systems. So, but what happened was, and I didn't know what the ruling was on this, was their system went down in the 1st inning. Well, it's completely different if the system goes down the first inning. It means we could keep our system on. Originally, Jeff had told me we need to turn our system off. Then he came back and said, no, you can have your system on and theirs off, which I don't know about that. So that's what all the discussion was, is to try to figure out what we do. And I asked him when I went out there, I said, listen, our system, you told me to shut it down. How do we go about this now? Do I challenge and not having any review thing is just what I see with my eyes? And they weren't 100% sure on what we do when the system goes down in the middle of the game.
Was that the first time it's gone down here?
Yes.
So they just put out a memo in case it did happen?
Yeah, we knew what was happening before the game, but if it happens during the game, I didn't really know what we were supposed to do.
And by theirs, do you mean that the Orioles system?
The Orioles system went down.
So they were not getting any look at videos?
Yes.
Your video looked like, your replay looked like he was out by a hair. Would you have challenged it if you would have?
No.
Okay.
I told him, I said, listen, I'm not going to challenge that because I think you got it right, but it was close enough that that's why I'm out here. So.
Yeah, Ron, in the ninth inning, you were doing a little reliever roulette in the bullpen. Was it just because the score kept changing? And the one I was interested
Yes.
in was switching from Wooten to Duke.
Yes, the score kept changing. Duke probably needed to be in. Well, he did need to be in a ball game more than Wooten did. So that was why we made the switch there, and we knew there was only going to be one left-hander there for him to face, and so I feel okay I feel good with Duke any time in a ball game.
Frankie was up early and late. I mean, so he was available.
Frankie was available. Frankie was there. Obviously, if we kept it to one-run game, and then Frankie's there again warming up. If one more guy gets on with Duke, then Frankie's in the ball game.
You're exactly a third of the way through now. We're on 10 games over. You must feel good about that.
I do. I like the way we're playing. We had a couple weeks where we didn't play that well, and I think we're playing good ball again. And the offense is really going. Pitchers, there's a couple guys we need to get cleaned up some, but some of the other guys, I keep bringing up Will Smith, but it's incredible to watch this guy. I mean, against right-handers, he's throwing breaking balls that they're just not seeing. And he's a pretty special guy.
His strikeout ratio is incredible.
Yeah.